4 years, bro, and here I am still waiting for that notification. Etika started a stream. My life got a lot worse after he died. Struggled with my own depression. Even though he was at a low, he should have held on, things could have gotten better. Rest in power, King. JoyConBoyz Forever. I really want to believe he faked his death and is living it up well on some island with a bottle of Jergens on the nightstand. R.I.P. the GOAT. You'll forget me, said Etika. I'm glad we're still proving him wrong. He will always be in our hearts. This is the internet star who made us laugh.
Others, escorts. What the fuck is an escort? Oh, escort.
Who created a community full of joy. And who cried for help when no one listened.
A million times over, trust me. When I go into the ground, my mama's gonna see me in the best casket possible. I'm gonna have a bunch of silver on that bitch. Dogs, yo, listen, as a matter of fact, let me get it out the way right now. In case I ever do go down, do the dumb shit like Luke Bomber's saying, I want to be buried. I want to be buried at the YouTube headquarters in LA.
Desmond Amofah wasn't just another YouTuber. He was a reflection of everything both beautiful and broken about being online. Before he became a meme, a reaction king, or a headline, Etika was Desmond Daniel Amofah, born in Brooklyn, New York in 1990. Raised in a Ghanaian-American household, Desmond grew up creative, charismatic, and always the center of attention. Etika rose to fame in 2014 and 2015. He was known for his over-the-top, energetic reactions to new game trailers and the Nintendo Direct presentations, especially for Super Smash Bros. He primarily focused on Nintendo games, which resonated with a large audience of Nintendo fans. His outgoing and charismatic personality made him a popular figure, attracting a large following on YouTube and Twitch.
A person in Australia, specifically Perth, actually went into a Subway restaurant to purchase a sandwich, and he noticed that his sandwich was on a little bit of a lean side. So he pulls out his measuring tape, and it turns out that his sandwich measures only 11 inches.
His energy was raw, and he had a contagious laughter that attracted many young followers. He coined the phrase JoyConBoyz in reference to Nintendo Switch Joy-Con controllers, which became a rallying cry for his fan base.
JoyConBoyz! JoyConBoyz!
His channel grew fast. Smash Bros reveals, livestream debates, JoyConBoyz shoutouts. At his peak, Etika had over 800,000 subscribers and had millions of monthly viewers. But in 2018, things began to change. A Reddit user posted, "To me, the beginning of the end was in October 2018, when Etika's Twitter got banned for saying the N-word, which prompted him to upload a disturbing video of him freaking out. Then porn, which prompted his original EW Network channel to get deleted." Another user posted a comment, "Not even sure if it's my business knowing, but I think Etika might have showed some signs of mental illness long before his first mental breakdown in 2018 that we just didn't really pick up on." I remember Etika uploaded a couple of eerie videos back in 2015 where he was stranded in the middle of South Carolina and he claimed he saw a ghost while he was out on the street. He deleted those videos like a week after he uploaded them and then pretended like the event never happened. The whole thing was very strange, and it was possibly our first sign of Etika's deteriorating mental illness. Late 2018, I think. He was at peak popularity, and YouTube striked him for saying the N-word, I think. So he made a video about it and started raging on camera. After that, he deleted his videos and made a new channel, Etika FRFX. He apologized for his behavior, and all was going well, until early to mid 2019. He really started crashing out then, due to his audience's behavior towards him. Then the rest is, unfortunately, history.
Stop donating to Etika. He's using us for money.
Oh, shit. Oh, wait.
Wait, that's what you were. Oh shit! What the fuck? Who is that?
You
nigga?
know,
Hold on,
I'm
hold on.
fucking angry.
He came back after a bit on a new channel, and things kinda died down until around the middle of April when he had a very similar episode and the same thing happened to his new channel, it getting deleted after he posted explicit content to it. After this, he stayed in hospital for a week or so, and when he came back he really tried to downplay it, saying it was just him being edgy. A few days later, at the end of April, he had another episode, and this time the NYPD came into his apartment and detained him.
Keep recording. Go ahead.
Okay, here, look, okay.
Turn around, buddy.
Okay.
He was taken to a hospital but released that evening. The next day though, he was sent back to a hospital after he got into a physical altercation with a security guard. During all of this happening, theories started coming up that he was part of a cult called the Venus Project, but nothing was ever confirmed. He had been constantly saying stuff like, "We are all gods," and "I am the Antichrist." He wasn't clearly doing well, but some people surely behaved like fuel to a fire. Many people also blamed Keemstar for the mental breakdown of Etika. In April of 2019, Keemstar interviewed Etika shortly before Etika's death and featured him discussing his mental state and making concerning statements. A Reddit user posted, "I don't know how anyone watched that entire thing go down and not find Keemstar at some fault. Maybe they don't remember what happened, but I'll never forget all the tweets of Keem doxing that he was at a mental healthcare facility, also providing the name of the facility. When people asked him to leave Etika alone, he said he didn't care, he needed the views. Keem used this mentally unwell man for entertainment." The tweets made by Keemstar at that time were very questionable and aggressive, with one of the tweets saying, "Dear Etika, normally I would say stop going crazy, but there's no news going on, so go full July 15th, I have kids to feed." Tweets like these made the fans question if Keemstar had actually crossed all the limits with this one, but Keemstar was stuck to the point that he had to run a news channel.
To answer some questions because this thing's like snowballing out of control, and I don't want to make this video, and I don't want to be sitting here defending myself, but I have to because the internet's doing what the internet does. So, you know, a lot of people are looking for someone to blame for the Etika thing, and obviously I'm the target that they've picked, and they're pulling up old tweets where, you know, I'm making some banter jokes about what was going on with Etika and these outbursts and stuff, and they're like, "Look, you're to blame, Keem, you're to blame," but nobody goes and shows tweets where I'm generally concerned, because that doesn't fit the narrative of, you know, you're the...
Later after Etika's death, Keemstar spoke about the situation on X and uploaded a video where he said, "I was generally concerned about what happened with Etika, and when I talked to Etika, he was fine. When I spoke to him privately, he was totally fine." And I guess people just don't understand that. And I wasn't just taking his word for it. It was the doctors. Like, if the doctors are talking to him and they're like, "You're fine, let him go," then what am I supposed to believe? If I'm talking to him and I'm getting the same impression that these are stunts and this is for publicity, and he's telling me like, look at my Twitter, look at my analytics, you know, my YouTube's blowing up. If we're having conversations like that are completely normal, but then when camera's on, there's these outbursts, you know, what am I to believe? I spoke to his ex-girlfriend and I asked her like, why were they letting him out of the hospital? And he was able to convince the doctors that he was fine. And that's why they kept letting him out. On June 19th, 2019, he uploaded a video on his third channel titled "I'm Sorry." He apologized to fans and said he wished he was stronger. YouTube removed the video within hours for going against the community guidelines. The NYPD declared him a missing person and started looking for him. Later, the NYPD announced they had found a bag of his possessions on the Manhattan Bridge, but not him. And 2 days later, a body was found in the river that matched his description, and the NYPD announced that the body had been identified as Desmond Amofah, aka Etika. In the weeks after, YouTubers like PewDiePie, James Charles, Keemstar, and more posted tributes. PewDiePie also donated $10,000 to mental health foundations in Etika's name. Today, he has his own mural on the walls of Brooklyn. He is gone, but his legacy lives on. Through his mural, his merch, and through every fan who still is a part of JoyConBoyz, his name is forever etched on the hearts of millions of fans around the world.